I mean, you guys played a pretty good game all the way through. I
Yeah.
think I had looked up that you guys, that's the first time you've been scoreless in the first period in like 9 games. So you guys
Wow.
know one of you usually gets on the board early and you didn't in the first 20. Do you want to speak to kind of what you saw in the first, second period and maybe what you said in the between the intermission before the third, or what do you think provided that crazy spark?
Well, I thought the first was as advertised. I thought it was fast, up and down. They certainly had a lot of speed in transition. They like to throw, four people up on the attack, and that was a challenge. But I thought we gave it to them too, with speed. And I felt like the first period was back and forth. They beat us in shots, I think, but in general, I thought it was a good period for us coming on the road, playing a good team like that. The second, we definitely spent a lot of time in our D zone there. And they got a really nice goal. I thought that was a really nice shot. You got to give them credit there. But what I really liked about it was, yeah, we were in the D zone for a long time. We had penalty kills, but there were no points put up on the board. We weathered the storm, as we like to say. I thought we communicated well with each other. We had each other's backs, meaning, there were layers for the Gophers to have to go through to get to Sods. In terms of grade A opportunities, I thought we limited those pretty well. And then to come out in the third, kill off the rest of that penalty that we had against, and then start playing some really fun hockey. That was great to see. And obviously the go ahead, then they tie it, and then we go ahead, and they made a big push. But I loved the way we played. I thought our energy was high the whole game. It was great energy on the bus, on the bench, and we talked about that being contagious. So really proud of the way we played. That was a well-earned victory on the road against a great team. So now we got to do it again tomorrow.
I mean, you guys played well from the top to the bottom, but speak to, you keep talking about your seniors and all this leadership that you had, and your leadership showed up, at least on the scoreboard tonight. It was showing up all over the ice if you watched the game, but just speak to that kind of presence and that kind of mind where, well, we're going to flip this and absolutely flip this ice upside down.
Yeah, that top line for us, I just feel like they have so much confidence, and I know they do. It's not a feeling. I look at them and I can see it in their eyes that they know that they can score at any time. But it's not just the scoring, it's the little things, the details of the game, getting us out of the D zone. They're the ones talking about helping our D out when we are stuck in the D zone, and getting back hard, and they're good examples of that too. So that line was tremendous. I thought Rogi's goal was fantastic to see. I thought Taylor Anderson had a spectacular game, a couple big block shots. On the D end, I thought our D were really, really good all the way through, all of them. Stewie, in particular, I thought stood out for us. Sorry, I just got a call there. I thought Stewie was really good. Maggie, Norton, Nina Job Smith, they were all really good. Brenna Furman plays big minutes for us as a freshman. Kylie back there. So, really good across the board. And Sodes in the net. I mean, locked it down for us, did what she had to do to preserve that win. So it was great from everybody.
And just speak one last, I'll let you go, but you've played your last 3 games against top 3 teams. You've won 2 of them. Are maybe you deserving to be top team? What do you feel like? Are you making a statement, or do you just feel like this is where you've been the whole time and maybe people weren't seeing it or just don't give you guys the respect?
That's a tough one. I think schedules have a lot to do with the story of who the top teams are. If we're talking nationally, I think our record is one of the hardest. So that factors into where we are. I think we're an extremely talented team. We beat the top team, so we are one of the top teams in the country. I think, we just have to continue to do it. And sometimes we have to make a little more noise than some other schools do. And we know that, and we're okay with that.